So this, just getting going this morning here. This is our first round of checks. We got 132 traps to check today, so it's going to be a long day. Probably be checking the last ones with a flashlight. And then on the bottom side, on the exact opposite side, you take a 330 and staple it. I got a couple fence staples there holding the trap. If you put a log that's long enough, what he'll do, instead of swimming around, he'll just dive and go under to check out the other side and go right through your 330. We got another otter right here, and the same 280 I had that nice male in yesterday. That male actually weighed 19 pounds when I got back to camp. It was a nice male. Double on otter today, double on mink. I'll remake this and show you how I had it. It was bottom edge right underneath this point. I mainly put this in to help try to keep some of the rats out of that 330 so it'd stay working for otter, but we did even better with the mink, so I'm happy with that. Now that's, if you get down low with the cam, you'll see it's just a nice tunnel going through there. There's all the marten from today. They're all thawing out. I counted when we got back to camp here. I looked at the logbook, and we checked 28 traps today at 23 different locations, and we wound up with 8 marten and a few weasels. So we had a really good day. That was good for our line. Where we're trapping these marten, we're right on the southern fringe of good marten habitat in Maine. So the day total, we ended up with 15 beaver, 9 mink, 7 rats, and an otter. So it's a pretty good first check. It's good average. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but it must be around 25% anyways, which is a pretty good check for us. A blind set right there. Mink will almost always come up into culverts that stick up out of the water, unlike this one. They'll almost always come in behind here. I just got a piece of rat stuck in the bank behind there, and some mink lure, some mink land lure. That's all we had on this set. Somehow, it looked just like that. Cat must have reached in there. The pan's not covered up, trap's covered up the leaves. There you go, birdie. Alright, we're going to show you our typical fisher set. This is pretty much what we put out for all our fishers. We use a 220. I think that, in my opinion, that's the best fisher trap you can get. And we'll show you a set that won't miss marten or weasels, and it's deadly on fishers. So, back at the previous spot again here. This is our third check here. And this is our third beaver here. See them 2 dark lines going down that hardwood ridge? And those are right where those traps are. And that right there is a perfect way to look at it. That's a good travel corridor for marten and fisher, really for marten up there on that tall ridge. But that's just another view of where we got some traps, and those are the type of places where you want to put them. But that just goes to show you this trap was set for 3 weeks. Number 3 jump. And sometimes it takes some time for you to catch fur in it. You know, an otter comes through. If it's not a real active spot, it may not be back through for a month. So, boy, I gotta thank Jerry Braley for showing us that set, because it works great, and you won't miss weasels or marten with it. There's the proof in the pudding right there. Mark set this one and got the kit, so maybe the ones I set got the adult. What do you think, Mark? What are you trying to say? Trying to say you like trapping kits. We'll throw a tag on him and bring him back to the truck. First marten of the year, nice male marten for a Maine marten. That's pretty good for around this country. Boy, that's a nice fisher there for up here. Nice you don't get the big males up in the northern part of Maine, in the western part of Maine, that you do down the southern part of the state. We had a lot of rain. Most of our sets aren't working. All the pocket sets are blown out. But if you got sets like this, you'll still have some fur at the end of the day. And I'll show you, we got a mink in this one. I like the number 2 jump.
because you got such a big pan for blind sets. I think these are the best trap you could put out. I wish I had more of them.
There's the H stand. That one's another nice beaver.
Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour. Gusts up to 40 miles an hour in the morning. Thursday night, mostly cloudy.
Not cooperating.
Snow showers in the evening. Colder with lows 14 to 20.